How do you get a complete stranger to ask you, no, beg you, to please never put a fake baby on top of your car? All right, I'll get to that. I'm a mom, a wife 3 times over, and a business professional, and I love pranks. Now, I don't just think that pranks are neat. No, I have a passion for pranks. I put the practical in practical joker. One definition of pranking states that it's to make others look foolish. Well, that's not where I'm at. I think that whoever wrote that doesn't have a sense of humor. My style of pranking is to include others. To me, pranks are a shared jolt of affection. It means I'm thinking about you. Pranks are playful, not targeted. They should be inclusive, not cruel. I don't go for the type of prank where the person walks in the room and the roommate's sleeping and then he's showing you on video going, shh. You know something mean-spirited is going to happen, that they're going to make them look bad, maybe even hurt them. That's not my thing. I don't like the clickbait stuff. My style is to hide around a corner or something simple like move your cell phone when you turn your back. And one that I did recently was I had the spare car key for my husband's vehicle when he was at the dentist, and I moved his car around the block and then I went home. He got me back. He didn't even mention it. Drove me crazy. He won that round. The rule at home, yes, we have rules, is that you never mess with food, and the bathroom is the no prank zone. The payoff for waiting in a closet over 20 minutes is seeing that person's surprise face when they bring the vacuum back. Bonus tip, always bring a quiet snack and a little bit of water in case you're there for an extended amount of time. I am a professional prank monger. That's right. I've been paid to do pranks. One time, a realtor friend of mine asked if I could be her entertainment at her party for all the realtors in her company. So we cooked up a little plan, and I showed up as Sarah, the new realtor. And so I came in, and no one knew me, and they were very kind to me, nice people, great food. I recommend Mary's House anytime. Sarah, me, had never been a realtor before, so of course they asked me, so what work have you done? And I said, well, I've sold makeup for almost 2 years, so I'm pretty sure if I can do a color palette, I can move a house or 2. I know caulk from concealer. Do you? By the time it was the end of the party and Mary let everyone know that this was her entertainment, it was really fun. The whole group was really laughing and enjoying it, and I now have a bunch of realtor friends. You can't go wrong. And then there was the time my coworker hired me to be the entertainment at her sister's 40th birthday party. It turns out her sister Brenda was having trouble turning 40, kind of thinking it was old, and so she wanted to make it really fun. I went to the venue and spoke with the manager ahead of time, and I was able to get a work shirt and an apron and a serving tray and pretend to work there. And my plan was just play with the guests and be kind of inappropriately silly. Well, I put in a big wad of gum and I walked around. I had my cell phone on my tray and I had my friend in the parking lot with my kids, and she was making my phone ring at different times, and I would take the call in between grabbing drink glasses, and I would tell the guests, oh, you probably need another glass. This one's kind of mucky. And just things like that. Then, knowing that Brenda hates cigarettes and smoking, I was asking the guests for a cigarette. I said I was going to go on smoke break. I could see her seething. At that point, my children, who were in on it, came in from outside, and my 8-year-old was saying, Mom, how much longer do you work? We're tired of waiting in the car. And my 10-year-old said, the windows are open and it's starting to rain. I said, Mommy's working for the lady who's almost 50, so you go back out in the car, let me finish working. And I handed them some napkins, and off they went. She hated me. She hated me so much, she went to the manager, and I could see her talking to her. The manager came back to me, walked me over to a side room, and told me, through laughter, that I had to be fired. I got fired. It was awesome. So then I had a poem for the girl, and we did this great celebration of her birthday party. At the end, Brenda came up to me with laughing tears in her eyes, held on to me and said, "I hated you." I said, "I know, you got me fired." The Quora site says that pranks are mischievous behavior, an act of malice with intent, and a lack of maturity. Lack of maturity? I know you are, but what am I? It sounds more like a description for a crime show than it does a description of pranks. You have to know your audience. The prankee should be well chosen. You should know each other and be gracious when it comes back to you, because it will. A coworker and I have an agreement, because if we kept on with pranks, not only would we not get any real work done, we would probably run out of finances trying to one-up each other. It's a trust truce. According to livescience.com, the fear of being pranked is called sugorophobia, which is Latin for the fear of being suckered. Non-hurtful pranks can serve as a sort of social glue, according to Professor Genrich of Wake Forest University. She also said, setting up a prank builds tension. The payoff is the release of that tension. Now I'll tell you about the time I pranked a whole city. I took an empty soda cup, I attached the lid on the top, and the straw is sticking out, so it looks believable, like something's in there. I used clear tape and taped it on top of my car. I drove around acting like I didn't know it was there, and it's amazing how many people will point and yell, "You've got a cup up there! Hey, there's a soda on your roof!" Some people even used brand names on it. They have passions to tell you there's something on the roof of your car. So I was driving slowly with my kids in the van, because why not? It's affordable fun. When people would point, part of the fun was to act like we thought they were waving and we don't know them. It's a wave that goes something like this. Second. So we're headed to the park, and a guy on his bicycle is frantic to get us to stop and grab that soda cup. And so he darted in front of our car, risking his life and his bicycle, and says, "You got something up there." And he was just so into it that I stopped. I didn't want to run him over. So I let him in on the joke. I said, "Thank you so much, but it's just a prank." And I showed him how it's taped up there. And he says, "Oh, lady, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Hey, promise me that you'll never put a fake baby up on your car." But I never make promises I can't keep. And that's a really good one. We need to have patience and timing, and to be gracious on the payback. The outcome of a good prank is the release of tension, the shared experience, which usually leads to a fun story, and the rise of adrenaline, which can often lead to a quick potty break. I love pranks. Pranks are my passion. What's your passion? Can you build relationships and experiences around your passion? And please, prank unto others as you would have others prank unto you. Thank you.